Hey everybody, welcome to Rise Up Breathwork with Matt Thomson and me, Sandy Bernier, and we we are having a one of those fun mornings where we didn't have a lot of control over technology or weather or anything, but alas, we are here a little bit late today to welcome you to join us in this breathwork practice that we embark on every single week together, no matter rain or shine, right, Matt? You're like the postman himself. Sleet, snow, rain, hail, nothing's going to stop us from breathing. So just a few quick announcements. It is February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. We do have a bit of a snow day today. The church is going to be closed and Irie Bliss will be closed because there is a parking ban in the city of Weymouth today. So we hope that you are all staying safe, staying warm, and that you're getting to spend some quality time with your kids. Perhaps they have a snow day today. I know that my son manifested this. He has been wanting a snow day for 2 years. He finally got his wish. So I'm very happy for Nathan Ray. This Friday night actually Matt has his midweek vibe check going on tomorrow night at the chapel at 7 p.m., which is an awesome opportunity for you to engage in some light breath work and sound healing with the community. At 1 o'clock earlier in the day, we'll have Anna doing our midweek reset also for some slow flow yoga. Friday night, we are going to do something a little bit different this week, Matt. We're going to take the congregation out on the town. We're going to go dancing. We're going to go out and support DJ Nook, who I had the privilege of also moving and shaking with last night down in Cranston, Rhode Island at a beautiful event put on by a beautiful woman out of Rhode Island named, I believe it was by Kai. She's awesome. So basically a lady that I met at the Coffee and Cannabis event. They throw these weekly parties at different locations every single Monday. So you have to get on the High Society events list in order to get the link to go to those events. But last night I got to go see Liam and we rocked the house. We danced all night. So I want to keep that vibe going and we're going to go dance on Friday this week at Jillian's in Boston with Liam. So if you usually come to Weymouth and you're coming from the North Shore, feel free to just meet us there. We should be there by about 8:30. And if you do come to the chapel, I'm going to try to bribe my husband into taking the Bliss bus and dropping us off as a group and raising the vibration together in downtown Boston. And then on Saturday, we have DJ Chris Paul. He's been amazing. He comes to pretty much every single Soul Saturday. We love it when he takes to the altar to raise the vibration. And that's always at high noon. And if you cannot make it to 63 Washington Street, you can come down. You can actually come watch us on Twitch TV. So Twitch TV/PCSM Church. So you can catch the vibe while you're, de-icing or, cleaning the house or doing whatever you got to do. So how are you doing, Matt? I know we had a little bit of a tumultuous start to the day, but are you feeling a little more grounded?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. And I just kind of actually wish we were having snow, to be honest with you. I love snow. It's the downside of living in Boston. You guys don't really get winter out this way.
We used to.
Huh?
I said we used to, but now it does.
I just love the snow and I really miss it.
Yeah, so I mean, it is snowing here, but you're right. It's the kind of snow that sounds a little bit more like rain.
Yeah, well, I think it's just been so warm that the ground is not frozen, so it's like snow coming down, but rain on the surface.
Right.
So.
Well, we live to
But
tell.
yeah, I'm a big snow person, so I kind of miss getting my snow. Like I haven't used my snowshoes around here in years.
I know.
It's kind of sad.
It is.
But anyways, but it is a beautiful day, and just a nice day, I guess. Like you said, just to have families kind of like just enjoy each other's company, and maybe just go out and do something special, and hopefully I don't get a parking ticket on the street that they can't plow because it's water.
Right. So what do you have in store for us today, Matt?
Anyways, yeah, I was just kind of thinking of Valentine's Day a little bit. And, so much of the time, with this, we celebrate like our love for other people, for our partners, friends, people that are, on the journey with us. And so I was just going to kind of like dive a little bit into just feeling safe within our systems, and also just like maybe at the same time that we're showing love for whoever it is that we're showing love for in our lives, but a little bit also just kind of focus that on ourselves as well too, and to remember that we can only give as much love as in regards to how much we actually really love ourselves too. So
True that.
yeah. So, maybe just let me know. It looks like the sound's actually pretty good. I'm just gonna
That
can you hear
sounds
that
great.
okay? Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone and it looks like it's responding pretty good. So, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. So, yeah. I'm just gonna invite you just to get comfortable in that cold little greenhouse there.
I actually set up the yoga mat inside the tiny house. Do you think I should go lay down?
Nice. I think
Either
being
way.
in nature is a good thing, whatever you're comfortable with. But yeah,
All right, I'll start
nature
here.
is good. So I'm gonna do like a double recording. So yeah. All right. Yeah. So the invitation here is to find some comfort within the space that you're in. And, just prior to Valentine's Day here, we're just going to do a little bit of a focus on discovering safety within our own system, and as well as maybe showing ourselves self-love and some gratitude, and just to enjoy the sounds today. I have a few of the instruments with me. And so I'm going to invite you as you're getting settled down, to maybe look within your space and to maybe discover something in there that makes you feel safe, or something that brings comfort to you. It could be anything from, say, like a teddy bear or a stuffed animal, or a picture, just anything that is safe for you. And just to kind of grab that and to bring that in your space, to maybe hold it or have it with you. And then to just an open invitation to lay down or to sit, whatever is feeling comfortable for you today. And so much of the time, as we're settling into our space, maybe bringing notice to our contact points, maybe how we're sitting, body contacting the chair or our back and legs, connecting with the floor that we lay upon. Just bringing our awareness to our breath today, and we're just going to breathe in a manner that fits you today. If you want to breathe through the nose, or if there's a particular breath that you'd like to bring in, and just kind of give it another half a minute to settle into your space, to maybe have that item with you that makes you feel safe, or maybe a little bit more grounded. And as we go through this journey, a lot of times we may struggle with that feeling of safety within our system, within our body, and hence, we're reaching outside of ourselves to bring comfort. And through most of our journey, the things that we reach out to, they may serve us for a time being, but maybe we're just at a point where it's not serving us anymore. And so maybe just permissioning ourselves to hold the item that makes us feel safe. Maybe realizing this exploration within ourselves and just bringing safety in as little or as much as you can. We can just bring in that sense of touch with this item and just stay with that sense of safety. We can drop a little bit into the body and maybe do self-massage if there's any parts too that may feel like it needs a little touch or a massage or a push. Maybe massaging the hands or the arms or the eyes. And just taking notice of the body and how it's feeling. And any discomfort or heaviness, just gently breathing into that. And then on the out breath or the exhale, just maybe pushing that little weight of heaviness out throughout the body, maybe bursting that bubble a little bit. And then tuning back into what feels safe. If it's the touch, the item. Maybe we have like a scenario that we want to bring up within our mind of something that makes us feel safe. We can even use like small statements and just say, I feel safe when I. And yeah. And what if, a lot of times we bring our attention and focus to things outside of us that we're either trying to heal or change the energy of it. What if we even started to seek out things that serve us, that make us feel safe? So combining like a little bit of safety within our system, maybe using or finding things in our journey that actually make us feel safe and good. Because we're still going to be reaching out, we're not going to live our whole life within our system. So as we begin this exploration, just inviting in as much safety as you can bring into the body, if it's through massage, maybe it's through a mantra, I feel safe when I. Or maybe it's a memory or a time that you felt safe. As we move on this journey, maybe being open this week to discovering things that maybe do make us feel safe. Maybe it's a form of exercise, maybe it's being with a loved one or your family, and maybe bringing more awareness to this sense of safety of stuff that's around us that does actually make us feel good and safe and held. Safe to speak within this space. have the ability to feel the safety within us, just in a very small way. It may just be a simple touch on the finger just makes me feel safe. It might just be something small and tiny. It might be something like the whole hand and just pressing or squeezing of the arm. And we can allow to turn up the sensations and how much we're feeling safe. We have that ability to control and to titrate how much we're choosing to feel. And so just tuning into what is correct for you in regards to the safety. And we're just going to take a moment here and just kind of drop into and just feeling the safety and just either keep it at where it's at or allowing it to grow just a little bit. And dropping into this flow of safety. Yeah, just breathe into that sensations, what's feeling alive in the system, what's feeling good, and just opening up exploration for yourself as we move through today and move through this week of this discovery of ways to bring in what feels safe for us. And it can be both stuff within our own system, and it can be stuff outside of us. And because it's really about that switch over, right? Where we've been using stuff outside of us, whatever that thing is, to soothe, to protect us, to be that blanket, to be that mother. And what if now we started to change that and we were to seek out the things in the world around us that actually serve us and bring safety within? This may be allowing for the mind to stay a little bit busy when we needed to on things that we can actively seek out. It does not have to be a place that is scary to enter. Maybe a bath feels good. Maybe sitting in a maybe just petting your pet, dog or cat, or going for a horseback ride. Walk in the woods, hugging your children, hugging your loved ones. Maybe bringing more of this into our journey, into our path, and inviting in safety. And when we begin to feel maybe a little bit safer within our system, and we're actively maybe discovering ways to slowly begin to feel it in our body, in our system, and permission ourselves to feel into as much as we can. And however much you can feel into it, it's so beautiful, so perfect for you at this time. And allowing for that slow growth. As well as it transforms into like self-love as well. With this beautiful Valentine's Day coming up. Some of us may feel like, well, I don't have anyone. But realistically, we have ourselves. Right? When I think about it, really the only person that's going to stay with me through my whole life, from beginning to end, is me. And so I feel at times that as we start learning to bring safety in that sense, that felt sense of feeling safe within the system, and maybe even just allowing for the sound to drop you into that. It may also become a practice of self-love. There's in Christianity, there's this thing once where they were saying something like, what would Jesus do? And we can switch that and be like, well, what would a loving human being, one who is so in that realm of love, for self-love, and maybe we can switch that question around and just kind of think of like, what is someone who is of a loving nature? What does that mean to us as an individual? It may have a slightly different meaning for us each. So what does a loving person maybe look like to you? Just breathing into that. And as we journey through our day, we can maybe check in and be like, well, what may someone else do in this situation to bring more love into the situation for myself? And maybe learning to explore the duality of our actions and what we are choosing to action of love for myself, bringing in that higher frequency, that higher vibration. And recognizing that. Or the duality, the flip side of the coin, is this maybe self-sabotage, negative self-talk, whatever it may be, and recognizing and feeling into that duality. And as we discover how the two dualities, the two worlds feel, dropping into that felt sense, and then bringing in the titration. So maybe we're going to be like, I'm going to choose this. It's more loving to myself and to my system. And then bringing in that titration. Maybe I can only do it this much. And if I go past this point, it becomes too uncomfortable. So just like learning anything in life, self-love and feeling safe is this titrating or turning up that dial to what's correct for us. Maybe we're just turning it, maybe we're just feeling it at the size of a pinpoint. And if that's where we're at for today, knowing that that's okay, permissioning ourselves to just feel that much safety and love. And maybe permission ourselves to allow that to be like a little seed that will grow. And what else may we do, even if we're married or have a partner or whatever in a family? Sometimes I think it's so beautiful to do things for ourselves, to maybe take ourselves out to lunch or dinner or to a movie, or to do like a date night just for ourselves and to enjoy the company of self. And for a moment here, just again, invite in just the heart frequency here. And the invitation here is to breathe into the heart space. And within the imagination of our mind, to imagine that the heart is a face. And just bring that image in. And breathing in this frequency of the heart. And then as we can envision the face in our heart, would you like to explore into creating a smile within this space, within the heart? Seeing a beautiful smile arise within the heart space and breathing into that. Maybe allowing for an expansion within the heart space and the smile, allowing for it to expand maybe back to the spine or to fill the chest in that heart space. Maybe expanding it out through the body or maybe even out and around us. I'm just taking a moment here and just really feeling that. Just allowing for this energy to grow, to become a little bit more familiar with it, maybe to develop a relationship with it. And so as we're moving through the journey, these things that don't feel comfortable, like feeling safe, maybe feeling love for ourselves, maybe even feeling love for others, maybe even accepting love from others. And as we journey onto this, discovering how much of the energy we can feel today or accept today, and allowing for that titration, and just only turning the knob up to what is correct for you. So as you move through this week of Valentine's Day week here in 2024, my invitation for you is to discover how we may come from the space of the heart with our actions, our words, tuning into that awareness. And as we tune into that awareness, even allowing for the mistakes or imperfections to be there, because all of us can't always be spot on. Maybe going through this week and just how much love can we show our family? How much attention can we bring into our loved ones, our husbands or wives or parents? Maybe people who are in our lives that maybe bring more stress. Can we bring love into that? Can we bring love into, can we explore how much of it we can feel within our system and find what's comfortable? If receiving love is difficult, maybe I can find like just a little piece of it that feels correct. And another thing too, I didn't mention this at the beginning, and so as you go through this week, that's my invitation to discover safety and love and to bring it into our journey maybe a little bit deeper than what we have normally. And the other invitation here is to maybe even explore something as simple as drinking a glass of water. What if we were just to take a glass of water, set it in front of us, and really send that water so much love and care and compassion, and really sit with that either through mantras, through touch, looking at it, maybe with a slight amazement, breathing into it, breathing into the system. And then as we sit with that, maybe say for 5 minutes, then to dive into the felt sense of how the body feels when we drink that water. And just see what you discover for yourself. And if there's any difficulties with the titration as we go around, maybe just bring back the images of what you think of someone who really has that ability to love self and others at such a beautiful level. And kind of just double checking what would this person do in my situation? And kind of looking at that duality. So I wish everyone to have a beautiful week. And if you're local for me, just remembering that we're having some sound healing and breathing tomorrow evening. And other than that, just have a beautiful day, beautiful Valentine's Day. Smile from that heart space and share that with self and with everyone around you.
Love you, Matt. I just realized I had myself muted.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm in like a trance.
I don't know how much the sound came out with that, but hopefully it did a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll go over it later. We'll definitely listen to it. Some of it presented better than other things. You know what I mean? And I think like
Okay.
maybe We'll
Yeah.
we'll go over it. But yeah, some of it sounded amazing. The crystal bowl sounded really really cool. Those
Okay.
are as something about the sometimes with the metal bowls, it's like a little tinny. You know what I mean? It almost got staticky
Yeah.
sound. So maybe backing those
Okay.
away, but we'll play with it. But yeah, no, it was great. I had all the tingles, I had all the chills. I had to come in and lay down because I was like,
Okay.
just, oh my God, I became pure love. Like it was all the imagery of like, hugging the children and then just like, I don't know, just bringing it in and like the self love it's everything,
It's so much. It's and it's stuff that I've like had a lot of struggles with, and yeah, it's just you know it's about giving to the ones that, because sometimes I think we just think about our children or in our maybe our husband or boyfriend or whatever, right? And to just kind of like deepen that practice of like where's the love coming from and how do we receive it? How do we give it to just everyone?
Yeah, I mean, just giving myself this gift of being like still for that 40 minutes today. You know what I mean? Is so that this is like, newish to me. Like I never took the time to just like be still and absorb the frequencies. And it does. It's so beautiful what it does to my mind. My nervous system, I just sit back up and I'm like, oh, hey, wakey, wakey. Like I just got like a good night's sleep. But you know what I mean? Or something like I can't explain it. Just like a sense of peace, and just
Yeah,
finding these little pockets of quiet and, time to just think about not thinking and loving and just sending out those positive, like I love that the miracle of water is such an amazing concept and like it's so scientifically proven that when you
yeah,
yell at the water, if you put that glass of water in front of you and you were like, you suck, like what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like the water will actually get all like discombobulated, on a
yeah,
molecular level. And then if you speak kind words to it, it gets like crystalline, like a perfect snowflake,
yeah.
symmetrical and, gleaming
Mm.
and excited and, radiant, So it is interesting how, it's just like proven that everything we think creates a ripple
Exactly.
uh,
Yep.
on anything around you, your aura, so it's like it's felt and, yeah. And yeah, I love it. I love setting the boundary of like, making sure that you show up for yourself, every day first,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it's been a theme for me in 2024 for sure. Saying no to things that don't really
Exactly.
serve me and saying yes to me and what I want to do. You know what I mean?
I love
You know
it.
what I
I'm
want to
with
do,
you on
Matt? I
that.
want to dance more. So I just want to remind people, wear your dancing shoes on Friday night. There's a
Yeah.
beautiful dance floor at this club, and occasionally like a group of international students, like it's a lot of college kids, I have to say. Like I love it though. So if dancing isn't your thing, there's billiards, there's bowling alleys upstairs. It's a huge place. So like, there's something for everybody. And in fact, you can bring children there until about 9 p.m. So if anybody did have to pop in with a little one earlier and meet us, they could, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Love it.
Awesome. All right,
Yeah, it
Matt.
is a
Well,
fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna warm up.
Okay.
I
All
love
right.
that
Well,
I did
have a
this
beautiful
fun
day.
today, though. I love
Enjoy.
you.